Today is Thursday night, 20 minutes to 8, and this will be my first recording to you. I just feel fine, darling. Went to the hospital yesterday, had an x-ray, and Dr. Smith told me the same thing Dr. Bloom said, throw your crutches away. But he did ask me to use a cane a little while because I was kind of weak and frightened, and he said he didn't blame me, and that was because I had 2 broken hips. So after we left the doctor's office, I went by one of Grace's sister-in-laws and picked up the cane, but I will use the crutches for a few more days. Then after that, we went to Pier 21 and had dinner with Mary, her daddy, and her little boy. After that, we drove out to Jean's, but no one was home. So we drove around town for about an hour and came home. And believe me, I was worn out. First time I've been out of the house once 4 months. And I feel so much better today. So we'll write you a long letter tomorrow, and as soon as I feel a little stronger, I'm going into the kitchen and fix you and Alvin some cookies and some fudge. I got your letter this morning saying that Alvin might visit you. See, that will be swell. And I sure do hope that he will stay there until the war is over. And I also wish that he would be transferred near you so you 2 boys could be together. This evening I had my yard cut, the grass all cut, the hedges and the shrubs, and it looks very nice, but I sure did hate to give that $12.50 out. It charges me $2.50 extra for the hedges once a month. It charges me $5 every 2 weeks for the yard, as it will be a long time before I will be able to get out in the yard, and I don't think I'll ever be able to push that darn lawnmower anymore. But we'll be thankful that I can get out and walk and do the things I want to do. But the doctor said it won't be very long. And as soon as I get good and strong, then Grace will leave, as David has a little apartment waiting for her. Well, brother, I don't know what else to say, and I think I have a lots of room on the other side. So I'm going to keep on talking and then let Grace come in on a few words. Jean just called and said Bob came home this morning and will be here 10 days. And she told me she wrote you a long letter last night telling you all about me going to the doctors and coming out there. But I did ask her last night. Well, Joe, I'm back here on the other second. I'm going to use that side, but she says no, she would rather I use the whole record. Just before I talked, the clock was ready to chime 8 o'clock, so I thought I'd wait and see if you could hear it chime. On the 4th of next month, you and Jean will be married 2 years, and I hope and pray that you 2 will be together on your 3rd anniversary. Jean's mother is giving a dinner, and she wanted Grace and I to come over, as it is your wedding anniversary. But I told her it didn't feel like a wedding anniversary to have the half of the other party on the other side of the world. And I don't think I'd go, but she said I should have thought of Jean a little too. And I told her I do think a great deal of Jean, that I couldn't love her any more today than I would in 100 years from now. But you know how it is, Joe, to have a wedding anniversary without the man and a wife together. Grace is kind of mad because I'm saying that, but I just want you and I hope you realize how lonesome the house is without you. I never sit down to eat if I don't think of you too. And I know that you all have plenty, but just the thought of y'all being so far from home. And I go in y'all's room quite often and just look at the bed and say, well, I'll soon have my again. And I do mean real soon. And all of you boys will be home too. I don't know if I have much more room, but I'm going to start so Grace will let me know when in. So I'll be glad when I get your record so I can hear your voice. And I will make another one later on. And may God bless you and Alvin and send you and all the boys home real soon. And Grace will write you or make you a record later